According to Oil Money, Angela told him most of these men were her friends, but behind closed doors, the friendships were more horizontal than spiritual. Among those named were some of the biggest names in the Nigerian entertainment and social life. Edochie, the once beloved actor, now known more for controversy than movie. Zubi Michael, another Nollywood regular, singer Naira Marley, ex-BB Niger housemate, Somadina, media personality Ebuka Ogadima, a well-known businessman named Kinsley Chiweze Eze, and even Prophet Odumeje, the controversial clergyman famous for his spiritual theatrics. Angela's ex shares receipts, screenshots, how and where all these men slept with Angela, and we are going to look into them one after the other. But to understand the story, we'll have to briefly take it back to what happened during their relationship and their breakup that led to this public outburst. Let me remind you to hit the like button to like this video. If you are new here, drop a comment to indicate your presence, and let's get into the gist. It began like every other fairy tale in the Nollywood celebrity world. A glamorous actress admired by fans and worshipped by Sims found herself swept off her feet by a mysterious, deep-pocketed lover. Just like that, Angela Okorie entered into a high-profile relationship with a man the streets knew only as Old Money. This wasn't just some random Instagram vendor or broke sugar boy. No, this was a man whose wealth was loud, whose lifestyle was louder, and whose temper, as we have now come to learn, is the loudest of them all. What started as a sweet, luxury-filled romance between Angela and Oil Money has now erupted into a scandal of epic proportions, one that has the internet divided, screenshots flying, and reputations on fire. At the center of the storm is a man who, feeling betrayed, decided that heartbreak would not humble him, but rather ignite him into becoming a full expose blogger. Angela Okorie and Oil Money's breakup could have ended quietly, but instead it spiraled into the kind of public war that made previous Nollywood celebrity fallouts look like primary school drama. Apparently, Oil Money is upset that Angela, a Nollywood actress known for her beauty, is no longer giving him the attention or clout he once enjoyed while dating her. According to him, since they broke up, he should still be allowed to ride the fame wave as ex-boyfriend. Why? Because, well, other men she was not dating still slept with her. In his words, "If I no get am again, I go still use glory small." After the breakup, Oil Money didn't just walk away, no. He made a business investment out of heartbreak. He allegedly went as far as buying an Instagram account with over 8 million followers, not to build a brand or launch a product, but to drag Angela Okorie through the digital mud like she stole his destiny. And drag he did. And now he's on a revenge tour armed with screenshots, bitterness, and a deep desire for clout. First, he called out Angela's lifestyle, accusing her of living a double life. The woman he once called his queen, he now labeled as a serial heartbreaker, a bedroom champion with a long list of lovers. According to him, she wasn't just dating men. She was collecting them like tax. What followed was a public list, a literal hit list of high-profile men whom Angela allegedly slept with while still in a relationship with him. According to Oil Money, Angela told him most of these men were her friends, but behind closed doors, the friendships were more horizontal than spiritual. And it wasn't just about who she was allegedly sleeping with. Oil Money claimed that many of these escapades were happening inside the very house he rented for her. He painted a picture of betrayal and felt almost scripted. A rich man investing in love, only to find out that he was unknowingly sponsoring a soap opera he didn't audition for. In his mind, Angela wasn't just promiscuous, she was deceptive. While smiling in his arms, she was allegedly entertaining others in his house, sleeping with them on sheets he likely paid for. From popular Nollywood actors to unnamed politicians, from Lagos small boys to celebrities who still live off old glory, even popular pastors. He dropped names like he was reading it. First on the list, the ever-present, ever-trending Edochie. Oil Money claimed that Yul didn't just sleep with Angela on set. He allegedly had a full buffet of sets too. According to him, Yul has slept with her so often that it wasn't just a fling, it was practically a subscription. Then there's Mike Okorie, Nollywood's light-skinned heartthrob. All Money accused Mike of regularly visiting Angela's matrimonial home, not as a guest, but allegedly for more intimate reasons. He even added that Mike still sleeps with her to this day, like a loyal customer who never cancels his order. Zuby Michael allegedly had his share too, but with a twist, All Money painted a picture of Zuby taking turns with others, like it was a romantic relay race and everyone had a time slot. Naira Marley didn't escape the accusations either. All Money claimed the Malian leader was grooving with Angela like she was a new hit single. The chemistry between them allegedly played out like a dance track that never stopped spinning. So Medina from Big Brother Niger also made the alleged list. All Money described his involvement as small chops, not a full course meal, but still part of the party. According to him, so Medina wasn't loud about it, but he was definitely in the building, smirking quietly. Then there's Ebuka Owadima, who All Money claimed was serenading Angela with soft, romantic vibes, not aggressive or scandalous, just smooth and steady, like background jazz music setting the mood. And just when you think it couldn't get more bizarre, Prophet Odumeja, yes, the Indaboski himself, allegedly made the list too. All Money said the controversial prophet had a private thing going on with Angela and even begged him to delete pictures to avoid a full-blown scandal, a mix of spiritual warfare and forbidden romance. Nollywood couldn't write it better. And the plot thickens. All Money said Angela once introduced a good-looking man to him as just a friend, but according to him, that friend was very much involved with her, so much so that during a recent visit to Lagos, the man stayed in a house All Money claimed he had rented for Angela and continued their relationship under his roof. People noticed that almost every guy Mr. Martino accused her of dating looked alike, yellow purple boys with gym buddies. From All Money's perspective, Angela wasn't just dating, she was allegedly managing a rotating cast of lovers that could rival any soap opera cast list. Even Google Maps would get confused trying to trace all her destinations. But the accusations didn't end with infidelity. No, All Money took the dragon to new depths. He publicly mocked Angela's libido, saying she couldn't go a day without sex and that it was as if a spiritual force had cursed her. He turned her into a punchline, a meme, a woman whose public persona as a glamorous celebrity masked a chaotic and insatiable private life. He claimed that if you want to sleep with Angela, all you need is a car or rent one, a bottle of alcohol, and boom, you are in. He even said that some men are entering her matrimonial home to do the deed. Then came the age scandal. According to All Money, Angela was not the 39-year-old Nollywood sweetheart she claims to be. He alleged that she was actually 50 years old, but had manipulated her age on Google, wiping away over a decade of years with a few clicks and a convincing PR team. In his version of events, even Google was assisting in great rebranding of Angela Okorie from mature auntie to young body. The internet went into frenzy. Many fans were shocked, others amused, but a sizable portion were skeptical. Was this just the ramblings of a jilted lover, or was there some truth to his claims? Meanwhile, All Money teased another expose, saying he had more charts, more photos, and even videos. And just when you thought the saga couldn't get any messier, screenshots of WhatsApp messages surfaced, allegedly between Angela and All Money. In the chart, Angela appeared to be begging for forgiveness. She expressed regret over breakup and blamed jealous friends for driving a wedge between them. She reportedly referred to him as her future husband and pleaded with him to reconsider the separation. According to All Money, this was proof that while Angela might be forming strong woman on Instagram, she was still desperately holding on to what they had behind the scenes. Those messages sent the internet into another meltdown. People started asking if she was innocent, why was she apologizing? If she was so done with him, why call him her future husband? But others pointed out that anyone could fake a screenshot without video evidence or voice notes. The truth remained foggy. Still, the damage had been done. A few hours later, Angela responded with fire. In a video that trended online, Angela portrayed herself as a victim of a bitter ex who couldn't stand her success and independence. She accused him of being a serial manipulator, someone desperate enough to fabricate stories simply because she had moved on. According to her, this was more than just a disgruntled lover venting. It was a calculated attempt to destroy her image and credibility. She suggested that he had forged absurd lies, including creating a ridiculous list of men she allegedly slept with, some of whom she claimed were as far-fetched as being dead or even fictional. Angela didn't mince her words as she painted a chaotic image of her former partner. In her narration, she mocked him as a man who already had 9 children with 6 different women, yet had the audacity to claim he once wanted to marry her. She found the notion laughable and disgusting. Instead of taking responsibility for his own failings, she implied he chose to create wild stories about her, hoping to tarnish her name in public. But Angela wasn't done. In a dramatic twist, she accused him of manipulating public information about her, specifically altering her page on Wikipedia in an apparent bid to deter suitors from pursuing her. This act, she said, was the ultimate low. A desperate man resorting to digital sabotage. She mocked his obsession and referred to him as a deranged person who had dedicated his time to stalking her life and those associated with her. Angela claimed he would frequently lift pictures of her friends and acquaintances from her social media, trying to initiate conversations or be noticed by them. But she made it clear that none of her associates fell for his antics, stating that she didn't keep what she called mumu friends, people who were being easily deceived by someone like him. Her tone throughout the narration was that of a woman who had survived a psychological war with someone who now deemed a bitter person, a mistake she deeply regrets.
Mama, good morning. Mama, yes, 7 years now. 57.
My age
Mama, I see all those boys who they walk with you. They say that they not true.
Let you me. I want 300 million. He want to. Now, wow. Say 50 years old. Ba. Say 90. Alafa mama belle.
And what about the names he mentioned? Were they just casualties in a lover's quarrel, or was there some truth to their inclusion? None of them responded publicly, perhaps hoping the storm would pass, or more realistically, that no one would believe oil money without hard evidence. A few diehard supporters called the entire expose a fabrication, pointing out that oil money never once shared actual evidence of the alleged affairs, just accusations and screenshots that could be easily manipulated. Yet others took a different angle. They wondered why oil money had to be so extreme. Even if everything he says was true, was this public dragging necessary? Couldn't he have just blocked her and moved on? But no, he bought an entire Instagram account, turned it into a court of public opinion, and dragged not just Angela, but half of Nollywood through the mud. To many, that move screamed obsession, not closure. The real tragedy in all these is that a once private romance between 2 adults turned into an internet battlefield. Whatever love existed between Angela Okorie and oil money is now buried beneath layers of public humiliation, private screenshots, and unanswered questions. In the end, nobody wins. Not Angela, not oil money, and certainly not the young fans who once looked up to them as role models. But as with all Nollywood sagas, this one feels far from over. The names mentioned may be silent now, but silence in this industry usually means strategy. When they finally speak, it might be through a lengthy Instagram live, a court filing, or an indirect music video. And when that day comes, all money may have to either double down or disappear. Until then, the streets will keep talking, the memes will keep flying, the blogs will keep milking it, and fans ever hungry for gist will keep refreshing their feeds, waiting for the next episode in what has become a real-life soap opera. Only time will tell how this one ends. Will there be forgiveness? Will there be more dragging? Or will they both just fade into silence and let the dust settle? Whatever happens, one thing's clear. This saga has already earned its place in the book of Nollywood heartbreaks. So if you enjoyed the video, quickly hit the subscribe button and like this video, then click on the video showing the screen to watch the next video. Click it now before this very video ends. See you in the next video.